what about sports? How can NLP improve the performance of any person doing any sports?
Well, I've had a lot of clients that are athletes, and they can be their own worst enemy. And when you talk about professional athletes, these are people performing. You know, the Olympics is going on now. The difference between winning and losing could be a tenth of a second or a hundredth of a second. It's here. And being in the right mental state and mental conditioning is what I do with athletes. Half the athletes I've worked with, I don't even know how to play the games. I don't even know the rules of the games, and I'm not interested. They're an expert at that. I don't need to be. I need to know the difference between the great day and the day where they're in a slump, right? Because if I know the difference between them, I could teach them to do this more often. And you know, a lot of athletes don't have a very precise understanding of their own thinking, so they become very superstitious. You know, I have to wear these socks in order to win the game. You know, and somebody steals their socks and they go into a slump. And you know, teaching them that the socks created a state of consciousness. In baseball, baseball players go out and tap the base with their bat and step back. And they go in and tap it again, and they step back. You know, golfers look down the fairway, and they take their club, and they look down, and they go like this, and they look down, and they go down. I asked 5 of the best golfers in the world. I sat down at a table. I had a little reporter's button. I've been hired by a lawyer to improve his golf game. So it took me to Pebble Beach, and I sat down, and I asked these guys, I said, I see you do this. I don't understand the game. When you go like that, and you look down the fairway, and you go like that, I said, what are you looking for that tells you when to swing? And they all dilated their pupils and went into what looked like a little trance. And one of them leaned forward and goes, well, this might sound crazy, but I'm waiting for the fairway to shrink. And the other 4 nodded yes, like everybody knows about this. Well, when somebody took me out to play golf the first time and I looked down the fairway and they gave me the clubs, they didn't mention that to me. They didn't say, keep trying this and going into an altered state till it seems closer, right? Well, you know, all athletics are attached to some kind of an altered state. And sometimes people have trouble getting into it. Making it so that they can do it on purpose will only make them a better athlete. And then there are things about relating to time, personal, you know, team sports, there are interpersonal things and all kinds of things that go on. And we find out about the best and try to teach people to do it more often. And that's what we do for a living. All neurolinguistic programmers do that. We want whatever's the best about people to be done most of the time. We all make good and bad decisions. The trick is to make more good decisions than you've been making, and your life will improve. The target of the future. All this worrying about the past, people spend way too much time worrying about it. They go, well, you know, I've had 3 bad years and, you know, I can't see how things are going to get better. And that just means they're not looking for the opportunity. If what you're doing isn't working, it's working to not do what you want to. And the best thing about the past is that it's over. And the best thing about the future is if you change the way you think, it changes how you feel, and therefore changes what you're capable of doing.
Thank you so much, Richard.
You bet.